Good morning, almost afternoon. What it do, all my crew? We're gonna try this again. I had bad internet connection a second ago, so you guys jump on in. What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning. How is everybody on this Monday morning? We made it through another week. You are here, you are with us, you're awake. And I'm excited to encourage you today. Hey, Alissa, what's up, everyone? Come on in. Hey, Alice, what's up? Hey, Bay. Does it sound better? You guys let me know. Angela, hey, what's up? Candy, you guys give me a thumbs up. Drop me some comments. Let me know if the sound is good. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties this morning, but that's okay. We're going to push through it. I wanted to try something different. If you've not been with me, my name's Alissa Holt, and we come on here 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for unfiltered chats. We just talk about all the stuff that nobody wants to talk about and celebrate each other's dirt. So if you woke up this morning feeling crummy, then this is your feed. If you woke up this morning needing a little bit of a pep in the step, then this is your feed. Hey, Candy, yes, we are gonna be on here until 11. So I want to encourage you today. We usually come on at 10 o'clock in the morning. I wanna try this out. I wanna do around the 10:30 mark this week and see what we got going with our viewers. We're kind of trying to play around with this, see where our people are at with times. So if you want to share this. I want to encourage you today. I want to give you a little bit of something to think about this morning. Who in here woke up feeling like you don't know where to start with your dreams? Or with your vision, or you don't even know what kind of dream you may have. If that's you, give me a heart party. Maybe you're sitting on something you've been sitting on for a long time. Maybe you feel like you're disqualified for the thing that you want to do because you don't feel like you have what it takes to do it. Thank you. So if you didn't know, today is me and Brandon's 2-year anniversary, and we're really excited about it. So it's 2 years, but it feels like a whole lot longer, to be honest. Babe, we've survived a plague. Who could say that in their 2-year anniversary? We've survived a plague together. Go us. You woke up nauseous, pregnancy problems 101. Well, hey, Bracy, that is an amazing thing to wake up to. I know for me, especially with dealing with infertility, we would kill to wake up to pregnancy nausea. So yes, good morning, Katie. What's up? Let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about the fact that so many times we can look at our situation from, and I'm not saying that Bracy's saying this is a bad thing. I'm just saying, are you reading from that Christian 40 Shades of Grey? Oh my gosh, leave it to Ruben to come in here and say something crazy. No, not that, but hey, we got unfiltered, walking through your dirt while embracing your destiny. If you have not checked out my book, we're fixing to read a little bit from it. And it does have a whole lot of dirt in it. We talk about all the stuff. We talk about all the things that nobody necessarily wants to talk about, and we celebrate each other and our dirt. I don't know if you woke up this morning feeling like you had some stuff in your life that you're not so proud of, but I am there. Yesterday was not so much of a great day for me. And me and my husband had to plow through some emotions yesterday and had to encourage each other. We love you too, Ruben. And, this whole quarantine thing, man, guys, it is really messing with some of us. It's messing with our thoughts. It's messing with our personalities. If you're an extrovert being stuck inside, if you're quarantined like most of us have been in my little inner circle, it can really mess with you. But what I want to encourage you with today is that you can utilize this time to make it the best time for you to go through your dirt. So many times we don't take a hold of today, right? And so I don't know where you're at in your journey. I don't know where you're at in your walk. You could be kicking mud up right now. You could be kicking dirt up for the past decade of your life. Things that you have not dealt with, okay? There are things that I am still dealing with, that God is still helping me deal with. And you know what? That's okay. You don't have to wait to see destiny in your life when all of the pieces fall into place. You can grab a hold of destiny now. And so this is your morning chat. Unfiltered. I want to talk about the dirt in our life. Who has dirt in your life? Go ahead and give me a heart party. Throw those hands in the air. If you have things in your life that you felt like was something you had to cover up for the longest time, give me a heart party. I had somebody reach out to me just the other day on inbox talking to me about how she's a pastor's wife and she's halfway through my book. And she feels like she is the most masked person that she has been in her entire life. She is at a place in her life where she is exhausted. She is tired. She is exhausted from just covering up who she is and having to play the church scene. Have you been there? Have you had to play the church scene? Have you had to try to act like everything's okay when it's really not? And you feel like you can't say nothing because God forbid if you did, it would completely take away your platform. It would take away your title. It would take away your role. It would take away the thing that you're trying to do in life. And I've got these messages coming in more than I thought would come in. I don't know why, because I knew that God was going to do something incredible with this movement Unfiltered. But there are so many pastors' wives and so many people in leadership that are reaching out to me saying, I am not okay. I am not okay. Can we talk about the fact that it is okay to not be okay? If you're just jumping on here this morning and you feel like you are not okay, I want to let you know today that it is okay to not be okay. You are not disqualified. You are not unlovable. You are not weird. You are not dysfunctional. You are okay for not being okay. And you don't have to have it all together all of the time. You don't have to be everything for everybody. You don't have to constantly pick the pieces up and feel like it is your job to make everything okay. Sometimes you need to know that it is okay to not be okay. Good morning. What's up? What's up? So I don't know where you are today, but I want to read a little from my book because I want to let you know this Monday morning, guys, congratulations. You made it through another week of quarantine, another week of life. You have woken up today, and maybe yesterday you felt like you wouldn't make it through that day, but guess what? Here you are today. I want to encourage you a little bit with my chapter in my book called Dirt, because we've all got it, and that's what we do on this channel. We celebrate each other's dirt. We celebrate the fact that we're all working through our dirt, because most people are still trying to get through the dirt in their life. There are more people doing that right now than there are people actually walking in the destiny that God has for them. So I decided, you know what, why not celebrate each other in the middle of our dirt instead of only focusing on celebrating those who have actually achieved destiny? Who in here is still waiting for destiny? Give me a fist bump, give me a heart party. Let me know, because here's the deal. I am still waiting for destiny in my life personally as well. Oops. Any idea when the pre-order books will start rolling out? Absolutely do not know. Okay, so here's the deal. We've talked about this multiple times. Corona messed up shipping, and the pre-order books have not even made it to my doorstep yet. The shipment is taking forever to make it here. I had to order my own book off of Amazon. I see the hearts, I see the hands. You guys are saying that you are still waiting for destiny in your life. We're going to get back to that here in a second. And I'm waiting for that shipment to get to my doorstep right now. So it says it's supposed to be here tomorrow, guys. Fingers crossed. Keep praying with me. It says that this big shipment's supposed to be here tomorrow, 200 books. As soon as I get them, I'm going to start signing them, packaging them, and getting them out. First week of May is my goal. I just can't do that without books. So y'all pray with me that they will get the shipment here. It is taking so long. This COVID thing just really messed some stuff up with shipping. So I see the fist bumps. We're waiting on destiny. We've got dirt in our life. Let's read from my book. I just want to encourage you real quick here, Unfiltered, Walking Through Dirt While Embracing Your Destiny. If you have not gotten a hold of my book, it was just released a month ago, and I'm just so excited about it. It is a book literally covered in dirt. It is a collection of my confessions that are not from the word, confessions from my personal life, secrets that nobody wants to talk about, things that nobody wants to discuss, things that people put under the rug and don't address in their life. I wrote a book about all my confessions. I started out every chapter with journal entry, sharing the deepest, darkest parts of my life, unfiltered, unedited, throwing my dirt out there so that you can see it is possible to walk through dirt and embrace your destiny at the same time. Your dirt is not what's holding you back. Your decision to not move forward is what's holding you back. And that's what I talk about in this book. I talk about how God is not waiting for you to be a perfect person to make you and to shape you and to use you. He is waiting for you to make a decision to move forward from the dirt in your life. And so let's talk about that. Chapter 3 is literally called Dirt. And I want to kind of read a little bit of it, okay? So if you can, share this because we need to get it out there. People need to know your dirt does not define you. The church has made everything about sin. And guess what? It's not about sin, it's about him. Put it in the comments right now. Not sin, it's about him. It's not about sin, it's about him. We have majored on sin in the church instead of identity. And so people are so caught up with not sinning that they don't understand who they are. Nobody is able to walk in identity fully because they are so caught up in the not sinning. And I say nobody. Listen, there are people out there that are teaching identity correctly, so don't get caught up on that word. What I'm saying is the majority of people in the church, being somebody who has grown up in the church, is so caught up on sin that they haven't made it about him. They haven't made it about Jesus. They haven't made it about identity. And the truth is, we don't have so much a sin problem as an identity problem. If we would catch a hold of our identity and who we are in Christ, then we could get our sin stuff under control, right? And so let's read this. In chapter 3, my chapter's called Dirt, and this is what it says. Okay, let me see where I want to start here. Newsflash, people notice dirt. No, let me rephrase that. People look for dirt, specifically yours. That was my first private message on social media. So before that, I gave a message. Here, let me just read it. Hey, Alissa, I haven't seen your husband in any of your photos lately. Are y'all doing okay? It's not like you to not include him on your page in one way or another. And then I go into newsflash, people notice dirt. Let me rephrase that. People look for dirt, specifically yours, especially on social media, right? That was my first private message on social media, but I would soon find out that it wouldn't be my last. No decision had been made yet concerning the outcome of my marriage. I was standing in the gap and believing God that he was going to restore all the wreckage and that my husband was going to return home. The thought that people were already making preconceived ideas of what was going on in my life before I fully knew the depths of it myself made me sick to my stomach. And I found myself looking for ways to cover the dirt before I became labeled as dirty. That was until I realized something significant. A person is only as good as their dirt. Sounds crazy, right? I thought so too, until I began to read Genesis and study it. The Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living being. Genesis 2:7. Listen, guys, I don't know who's popping on here and what it is that you're going through. Maybe you don't know who I am. My name's Alissa Holt. I'm sharing from my book, Unfiltered. I don't know what kind of dirt in your life that people have tried to define you as unqualified and unlovable and trashable and not worthy and not usable and not anointed and not able. But guess what? You are only as good as your dirt. And most people aren't going to tell you that. And that's why my chats are unfiltered. You are only as good as your dirt. Your past does not define you. It has promise in it. It has promise in it. So let's listen to this. In case no one ever tells you this, let me be the one to shine some light on the dark areas of your heart. Dirt, listen to me. Dirt is not the division of your relationship with Christ. It is the detail that formed the relationship in the first place. Do you hear me? It is not the division of your relationship with Christ. It's the detail of what formed that relationship in the first place. If I could help you look at creation from a different perspective, listen to this. If I can help you look at creation from a different perspective, I've asked you to think of what the world would be like without dirt. I'd ask you to think of what the world would be like without dirt. Would that mean that there would be no us? Because we were created from dirt. In the church, we've been taught that we were clean from the beginning, and sin is what made us dirty. Now I'm fixing to ruffle some feathers. This would be a good time for you to jump off this feed if you're super religious, okay? Cheers to being unfiltered. Cheers to being unfiltered. Yes, babe. Thank you for that. Here we go. The church has taught us we were clean from the beginning and sin is what made us dirty. But it's my belief that we were always dirty and sin is what opened our eyes to see the reality of who we truly are. It never defined the love that the Father had for us. It was just a part of who we were. Could it be that from the beginning of time, the dirt in our life has never been the focus? Do you hear me? Could it be that from the beginning of time, the dirt in our life was never the focus? Have we got it all wrong when it comes to what makes us acceptable in the Father's eyes? I believe we've majored on minors within the church because the reality is it's never been about us. It's always been about Him. Do you hear me? He chose us from the moment He formed us from the ground. He shaped our purpose and gave us life knowing that we could never maintain cleanliness on our own. So many times we put limitations on a limitless God and then wonder why we never seem to move forward. Do you hear me? We shackle ourselves to a dirty moment in our timeline and allow it to define us for the rest of our days. What kind of dirty thing have you shackled yourself to and it's defined you every single day of your life since then? But the Father's heart was never to bring us filters to cover up our filth. He set the precedent from the beginning by showing us that there's freedom in understanding who it is He created us to be. Who is that example? Exactly. Who is that exactly? It's simple. We are His. And I'm going to stop right there. The ability to be labeled clean, guys, is not found in yourself. The ability to be labeled clean is found in Him. I don't know what you woke up with this morning. I don't know what dirty thing you've shackled yourself to. I don't know what you're trying to cover up today. I don't know what you're trying to mask. I don't know what the church has told you you have done that is so bad that it has disqualified you from your anointing and your call and your platform and the thing that God has put on your life. But let me tell you, that dirt in your life has not disqualified you. It has absolutely destined you for the thing that He has called you to do. Do you hear me? That dirt in your life that you are trying to cover up had destiny written in it before you ever took one day in life to try to be clean. It is not about your ability to try to be clean. It's about His ability to be who it is that you need to be because He lives inside of you, and everything that He has, you have. Everything He is, you are. Everything He says you can have because it is in you. It is available. It is not a sin issue. It's an identity issue. So what I want to do today is I want to challenge you to sit down and challenge yourself to look at the areas of your life that you're allowing yourself to define you as. What is it that defines me? What is it that has stopped me? What is it that has tried to control my future? And now I'm going to take it and I'm going to look at it from a different perspective. What if the dirt in my life is actually the very thing that caused destiny to grow? He formed me out of the dirt of the ground. He formed me out of the dirt of the ground. It's never been about my ability to stay clean. It's always been about his ability to be who it is. He is inside of me so I can be who I know I can be because he resides inside of me, right? I am because he is. Write that in the comments. I am because he is. So today I just want to challenge you to look at your perspective, look at your thing from a different perspective, look at your dirt from a different perspective, look at your situation from a different perspective, and say, you know what can I do with this that is going to help others see they can get through this? I am because he is. This dirt doesn't define me, it destines me. I love you guys. Be blessed, be challenged. I'm going to be back on here Wednesday at 10:30 because hopefully there will be no issues with our online stuff. I am because he is. You are because he is. Your dirt doesn't define you. It qualifies you. It destines you. You have so much to offer. Stop looking at that dirt as a disqualifier and look at it as something that's going to deploy you into the ministry that God has for your life. Do you hear me? Be blessed. Share this. I'm going to see you guys. If you haven't gotten my book, go check it out on my website, www.brandonandalissa.life/store. The books will be coming in tomorrow. It says, fingers crossed, be praying with me. They'll be coming in. I'm going to be signing them, sending them out. It's also on Amazon. It's also on Kindle. Go get it. Be encouraged. Quarantine read. I love you guys. Be blessed. I will see you guys Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Join me right here. Don't forget to share this, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.